pretty much every time I go to Germany or have gone in the past, the trip was pretty simple. I just went, saw my family, ate well, rested, spent time with my family and all those family members that I don't see on a regular basis, and then maybe record some videos for you guys to share something here on my channel with. This trip, however, is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more back to back. I'm visiting different places, and can you believe I'm only going to be in Berlin with my family for 2 days? That's just how it turned out, and next time I'm going to plan a little bit differently, but I was starting at the wrong end to make this all happen. I'm leaving tomorrow. Can you even believe it? But I have a bit of a packing routine and something I always do every single time before I leave, like pack my clothes, essentials for the trip, how I leave my kitchen, what I do with my sourdough starter. So follow along as I'm getting ready for my trip tomorrow. Sometimes you can't always time exactly right what you're going to eat before you travel. And I had this rest of a loaf of bread left that I did not want to waste. And believe it or not, this is at least 5 or 6 days old and it hasn't grown moldy. So I'm cutting it up into slices to freeze them. And this is just me, the end of the bread, the, what do you call them, the end pieces. That's kind of hard, and I don't want to throw away. There's probably something I can do with it, but it gets a little bit challenging to cut it. And while it may look like I'm just going to cut myself, I'm trying to be really careful and really mindful with a kitchen knife that I've had for over 30 years. It's a German kitchen knife. All I need to do really is put all the slices in a bag and freeze this bread. And then when I come back, I have bread and didn't have to bake and didn't need to throw it out. The other thing that I'm trying to keep going or not let die is my kefir. And I know some people pronounce it differently. I always say kefir for a number of reasons. And I need to get the kefir grains out, and I usually strain them through a strainer. And typically I have a method where I basically just feed it every few days. I have slowed it down successfully. My kefir grains have been accustomed to this kind of schedule. But this time around, I strained out the kefir grains, and then I'm adding just a little bit of milk because this milk will not be, or it's not going to be kefir by the time I get back, but leave this in the refrigerator, and when I come back, I start a new batch. The other thing I need to deal with is my sourdough starter. I oftentimes just put it in the refrigerator as is, and my jar has almost completely dried shut. I'm using a knife to gently pry it open, which is actually beautiful because then nothing gets in or out of the jar. This is the starter. It looks great, but I want to keep it going for some 2 to 3 weeks, and it's probably going to be a little long letting it sit there. This is my family method that I learned from my family in Germany. It's a heritage, generations old way to keep your sourdough starter going, and I'm going to leave a link for you below in the description how you can use this method. And you see that I'm using a hybrid. Sometimes I use this method of just putting it in the fridge like that, and sometimes I use my drying method with the flour on top. And it's going to be really easy to bring it back once I'm back and ready to bake another bread. This will live in the refrigerator and wait dormant for me until I come back. So here's what I'm bringing for my summer travel to Germany. If you know anything about Germany, they're having quite the heat waves over there, so I need to pack accordingly. Thank you so much for Quince for sponsoring and sending the items. However, all of my opinions are my own. I wouldn't show you any products if I didn't actually love them and personally use them. These suitcases I have already used and I absolutely love them because what's really fun about them is that you can, because they roll so easily, you can actually move them around the airport just like so. And it takes one hand to move a carry-on and a medium suitcase. So this one is going to be my carry-on, and this one is my check-in luggage. I do have some organizers in here that I've used before. And if you know anything about me, you might know that I'm obsessed with linen, which is why the first item I'm going to bring is this linen skirt from Quince. What I love about it is I love skirts, and I do think that shorts are cute, but this one is a skirt. That's linen, that's gonna go with me. I absolutely love that. It always looks a little bit more dressed up and not quite as casual as, let's say, a jeans short. I also really love this tank top, and I absolutely love the color. I've heard that people said, oh, this looks so good on you. You know, when it's hot, you sometimes need a tank top. And if it's a little cooler, I have this linen shirt that I absolutely love, and it looks particularly good with that tank top, the aubergine color or whatever you call that color. And I always think that linen is just so easy to wear, and it's a little bit cooling. And like I said, if you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely adore linen, and I cannot have enough linen clothes. Speaking of linen, here's another cute top that looks a little bit more dressed up than just any regular t-shirt. Also, for traveling while on the plane, I know that I like to be comfortable, but sometimes comfortable looks a little bit too casual and a little bit like, you know, sweatpants, that sort of thing, and I don't necessarily like that. So I always like to bring this lightweight but super cozy, comfy, soft top with a zipper, and that always looks a little bit more dressed up while still comfortable for airplane travel. I have some jeans shorts, gotta bring some jeans shorts. And while I'm gonna bring a regular purse, I know that sometimes when I'm gonna be touring cities, and I'm actually thinking about something here, so I'm just planting a seed for you in your head as I'm saying touring cities, so stay tuned for my next video in which I'm going to reveal my idea. But I love this crossbody bag. It's from leather. It has two zippers. You can store something. There's even a credit card compartment for you, and you can have it either as a waist pack or as a crossbody, and then I don't need to schlep a big purse, and this one actually holds enough that I can get by with that instead of having to bring a purse when I'm out and about. And of course, you always need a good pair of jeans. These are some jeans that I got some time ago, and I have worn them so much. Sometimes I wear them every single day, and that is why I so believe in Quince, because they have high quality items at everyday prices, which I absolutely love. And I, again, wouldn't promote this if I didn't actually believed in them and actually loved the products. I'm also going to bring the superfood greens, because at home, you know me, I like to eat real food and healthy food, but sometimes when you're traveling, that is a little bit more challenging. And if I just have one glass of this, it's actually really tasty in the morning, then I feel like I got my vitamins covered, I got some probiotics, I got some antioxidants, and I got my nutritional basis sort of laid and my basic needs met, and that is why I'm bringing this. I'm also bringing adapters and chargers, really important. And I'm going to bring a luggage scale with only one suitcase, and there was a bit of I already told you that this trip wasn't exactly, because it was a little bit different than my other trips, and I want to buy some items in Germany, so I definitely need to know how heavy my suitcase will be before I enter the plane, so I don't have to pay extra fee. And then I have this little extra duffel bag just in case I am going to buy some more and it's not going to fit my bag. I'm going to bring this. This is fairly lightweight and I haven't even used it, but I'm going to bring that as well. And one thing I love about Quince, when they send you clothes, you get these neat little bags, and they're actually perfect for putting your shoes in, because I don't like to throw my shoes in my suitcase with all my other clothes. And yes, there is a tiny little hole in there, but it's not like I have a bunch of dirt on my shoes. I just want them to be protected. And as you can imagine, I have a few of those and I love them for my shoes. Back in the kitchen, I always like to go to my refrigerator and see what is there, what needs to be eaten. This I often do the 2 or 3 days leading up to a trip to make sure that there's nothing in there that is going to waste or getting rotten or something that I should be eating instead of buying something. And I'm just so opposed to wasting food unnecessarily. And there are different things you can do with a bunch of Meyer lemons that I still have from a tree, and you could theoretically just press all the juice and then freeze that in ice cube trays, but I chose to put them into a plastic bag and keep them in the crisper drawer in my refrigerator. Like I said, don't like waste, and I love the Meyer lemons, and I look forward to using them when I get back. The last thing I like to do in my kitchen is clean up, leave nothing dirty or lingering, because I just like to keep things clean and neat and organized. And I don't know about you, but when I come back from a trip, I like to come back to a clean home and not something where there are still dishes in the sink and probably growing some sort of science experiment. And that's everything. The bread is in the freezer, the starter is sleeping in my fridge. The bags are packed and by the door, and the house is all quiet and nice and organized for me to come back to, which is exactly the way I like it. Before I go, there are 2 things. First of all, I have created a little freebie for you to download with my starter method. The link is right here and in the description box below. And second, next time you'll see me, I am going to be in Germany. So let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see me do in Germany or that you would like to see while I'm there. I'm reading all of the comments, even though I don't always have the time to respond to every single one. Be sure to know that I do read them. And honestly, your questions often turn into the most lovely videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with anybody who would like this content. I'll see you in the next video.